Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is Sunday evening. Time for another episode of Selling Past Their Expiration Date. Being Thrifty or 50. I'm Jay, and I'm alone. Guess who's having Wi-Fi problems? I know this is going to be a shocker. It's my mother. She was here, and then she was gone. Poof. Telling you, this country living, no, ain't for everybody. What sucks is she only has really one option for, like, TV and internet. And it goes out when the wind blows, it rains. And I'm like, they should give you a credit. It's bullshit that it rains and you can't use Wi-Fi. Like, what year is it? Is it 1997 or 2019? It's just absolutely bonkers. It's bonkers. It's like this bonkers. What? I don't even know what's going on. But let's clean the screen off, shall we? Waiting for her to show up. Because I can do the show without her, but it surely ain't no fun. Or Stacy could fill in. She's just almost as old as of tomorrow.
Really? We had such a nice day, and you had to ruin it.
It's Stacy's birthday tomorrow. And she's old. Let's give her some confetti.
I can hear you.
Whee! All right, let's see what my mom has to say. Oh, she said, okay. So thanks for joining us. We are going to talk about Tiki mugs today. Whilst we're waiting for Mom, I'll give you a little preview. For instance, this is a Tiki mug. It may look like a monkey because it is, but it's a Tiki mug because there are really four things that determine a Tiki mug. Is it a Tiki? That's number one. Where it's from is number two. Who designed it is number three. And who made it is number four. So when you're starting to learn Tiki, you may see things, you're like, well, that's not Tiki. Well, it is because it was designed by this person, or it is because it was from this location. So while we're waiting for Mom, we'll give Stacy some birthday wishes. Woohoo! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Hi. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Debbie wants to know if an air card would work. Debbie, she lives in the boonies. So no, an air card wouldn't help. It's a mess right now, and it sucks. And they keep saying, well, it's not our fault, but the Wi-Fi drops off. It just drops off. It's gone, poof, like magic. So happy birthday, Stacy. Linda says that you're young.
I saw. I specifically think.
Oh, she's not. All right, let me see what Mom has to say. What's happening at your end? What's happening at your end? I think it's two things. I think her Wi-Fi stinks, and I think there's something wrong with her iPhone because we would FaceTime and it would just kind of crap out. And then she FaceTimed me from her iPad and everything was perfect. So I don't know if we need to reset her iPhone and reset her laptop, but I have no idea. But it sucks that we got right to the show and she's gone. All right, so whilst we're waiting, we celebrate Stacy's birthday today. Yay. And most of you remember Kara. She's my producer from Thrift Hunter. She was in town with her friend Jacques. And we went over and rented a cabana at one of the pools at one of the resorts. And we had a lot of daytime cocktails. So wait, let me hang on. I got some fun to throw over top of that. We got a little happy birthday. And here we are in the pool. And I'll switch it to, oh no, that kind of covers us. Wow. This is the best one. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to. So real quick. Hang on, let me put us on the big screen. So Stacy's birthday is actually tomorrow. I have obtained an amazing gift, and I want everyone to be able to see her reaction. So we're going to be doing a YouTube live at some point tomorrow, just kind of whenever it fits into our day. So if you see that we're going live, know that it's not going to be a real long show, but it's going to be her opening her present. And it's going to be a little bit to open. So you can join in on the festivities and the fun.
And I have no idea what it is. Not even a clue.
And I got to put this up for sure. Gay said, yay, day drinking.
And
Yep.
day napping soon after this.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Stace. Happy birthday. My mother hasn't replied. I said, what's happening at your end? Happy birthday, Stace. So, Gay, are you in Australia right now? And if so, what time is it there? I have no idea.
Sometime tomorrow.
Is it sometime like on Thursday?
In Australia.
What's happening? Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, I will still do the show. I'll have Stacy come over here and offer her color commentary if Mom can't get back in here.
So good at that.
But I wish Mom would let me know what's happening at her end. Hello, Mommy. So Tina loves day drinking. It's better than night drinking. You've got to be shipped me from Canada to Henderson. Hello, Canada. Late afternoon napping. Well, Gay says late afternoon napping, so it must be late afternoon down under. And I guess I don't know what the hell the chat is talking about. Passenger cars. Oh, okay. All I saw was that start like wheels and stuff. I'm like, there's a whole. There we go. It's 10:10 Monday morning in Melbourne. Hi.
It's my birthday in Australia. Woo.
Okay, I guess we're going to start without her because we can't wait forever. Oh, I got to add a second computer. What's happening, everybody? It was a gorgeous day here in the desert. It was only 100 degrees, which may sound very hot to some of you, but it's actually absolutely 100% perfect. So we had a great time out by the pool, and we skedaddled just to get here so we can do the show. All right, let me get the presentation up. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you 2 mugs, and they'll be labeled A and B. I am then going to ask you, is A or B the Tiki mug? And then I want to see, in the chat, A or B. Pretty easy. And then I'm going to have a trivia question in a bit, and I'm going to give away my Tiki webinar. So I did a Tiki webinar last year sometime, and it's about 2.5 hours. And if you have not taken it and you're not on the Secret Beach, it's a pretty amazing webinar. It'll give you all the overview. I broke down Tiki into 8 parts. The Tikis themselves, modern Tiki mugs, vintage Tiki mugs, the clothing, the music, the art. And so I broke that all down. So for those of you who are new to Tiki, it's a jumping off point. All right, let me do a little screen share action here, and then we'll be ready to go.
You want to see a video of you as my cabana boy tomorrow?
All right. Oh, let me get Gay off the screen there. All righty. Cool. We are ready to rock and roll. Okay. So here we go. Like I said, I'm going to show you 2 Tikis, and I want you to shout out, or type for that matter, A or B, which one you think is the Tiki. All right. Here we go. All right. Here's our first stop. A or B? Do you like A or do you like B? Now, in case you didn't hear what when I prefaced this yesterday, every single picture I have today is taken from a eBay listing that said Tiki mug on the listing. And so there are so much stuff not labeled Tiki that isn't Tiki. It is redonkulous. So at least this way you're going to get an education right here, right now. Okay, so the only person who thinks B is Heather. That's it. And everyone, for most part, is right. I am sure some of you know in the chat, but I'll let you know. A is the first, what we think is the first Tiki mug of all time. It's called Tiki Bob. And Tiki Bob was located in San Francisco. And then they had another outpost in Sacramento. And then other bars around the country just said, we like the look of this mug. We'll take it. And so back then, when I guess, It was harder to sue people in different parts of the country, and we're talking 1950s era. A bunch of different places used the Tiki Bob mug and then just put their logo on the back. The one on the right is basically the Scream mask from the movie Scream. So, and Heather did say A looked too obvious. Yeah, so keep that in mind because guess what? You're going to fall for some. I'm guaranteeing it. I am guaranteeing it. So, all right, that is Tiki Bob. Keep your eyes out. Tiki Bobs are at the minimum worth 100, and there's one Tiki Bob worth about 800. So if you find any Tiki Bob, you found a minimum of about $100. Okay. All right, kids, A or B? I'll do it in French. A or B. What? How do you do A or B? In French. A, B. A, B. A or B? All right, so I got a B and I got a B and I got a B and I got a B. All right, so talk about a odd change of story here. Only two people have guessed it right. It was Heather and Bill Weeder. It is actually A. B is just some face. I don't even know what the hell that mug is.
It almost looks like an Indian face, doesn't it? Maybe?
And so if you are a nerd who likes Tron, at the end when the MCU is pissed and his face is coming out, it kind of looks like B. A is Mr. Smiley. As you can see, he is a two-part mug. He's got a lid and a base. And yes, his teeth are supposed to look grayish. There is a regular size Mr. Smiley and a skinny Mr. Smiley. He'll be worth a couple dollars if we don't find the lid, but obviously it's worth a hell of a lot more if he's got the top on there. So, and Debbie said it, you know, those teeth on A don't look tiki. You're right. That's why I'm showing you these examples, because some things, as Heather said, oh, that looked too obvious. I'm sure it wasn't tiki, but in that case it was. This is the opposite. This is the one where the teeth is actually tiki, and the one without teeth is not. Now, whoops. Lori said many of us guessed A. Lori, I saw like 3 A's, 4 maybe. But when I started the chat, only a few B's. So don't forget, just because you see your response doesn't mean I've seen it yet. Sometimes it takes a while to show up. So yeah, B is not a tiki mug, and I'm sure what it is. All right, as it goes, A or B? Oh, goody, my mom's on the phone with the internet company.
Should I move over there?
And I mean, this is, mom knows, like, we're doing a show. You got to give me more than I'm on the phone with them. Tell me what's happening. Are you rebooting? Are you coming at all? So we got A or B. So here we go. Two things are not even closely related at all. And one is a tiki mug and one is not. All right. So we got a lot of B's. I got a both. Debbie went for the both. Debbie, you can't give both answers. Debbie, you can't say both and B. You got to, you know, hey, like it's a game show. Your first answer, you're locked in. You are locked in. All right. I only see one A, and that is correct. It is B. Now, let's see. Now, here's why I kind of threw that in there. Yes, A is a fertility god, and it is African. So good job, Debbie. But however, there are a few fertility gods that look like this that happen to be tiki mugs. Again, it's based on where it comes from. This is not one of them. Now, is anyone, John's like C. All right, John, you've been drinking already too much. You're out, John. You're out. Debbie said, I'm a woman. I can change my mind. No, that's not how it works in game shows. You don't get to tell Alex Trebek, oh, just kidding. Just kidding. I meant the other answer. It doesn't work that way. All right. So let's see if anyone is well-versed in what's happening in modern tiki mugs. Anyone know where B is from? I might have been to B. Is anyone watching I've been to B with? I don't think so. Right? Is that? I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, so where is B from? And I'm assuming you can tell what B is. Decent guess, but nope.
Reader. Bill.
So that's Tiki Underground. That's in Ohio. Nope.
Oh, I was thinking.
Stacy's so drunk she thought the answer was correct. She's next to me.
Close.
She's next to me going, Bill's got it. I'm like, no, he doesn't.
Write letters.
3 dots. Nope. So, Lori, it's an actual tiki bar here. There are no tiki bars in Fiji. So, Fiji, unfortunately, will never be the answer, even though Fiji is part of Polynesia. It is not Florida. Correct. It is a canon. There are no tiki bars in the Caribbean. There are no tiki bars in Puerto Rico. So, this is something right here in the good old continental 48 United States. And going once. Going twice. Nope, not Grass Skirt, not Frankie's. Cannon Falls. Now, where in the world is
cool.
It sounds cool. Where's Cannon Falls? I don't even know what that is. That is from Undertow. That is a tiki bar in Phoenix. And the cool thing about the bar is another bar bought an old oil change place. So they have the top floor. And then there's the underneath, the bays where they would change the oil. And so they sold that to somebody else. And the guy's like, what can I make with this little underground space? Well, we'll call it Undertow. We'll make it like you're inside of an old pirate ship. And then, of course, got to have a cannon as a tiki mug to go with the whole theme. So there you go. All right.
Well, Cannon Falls is in Minnesota.
Okay. A or B. And while you guys are guessing, I'll go check on my mommy. Hello. I mean, she's got 17 devices. I know she's probably talking on one, but at least let me know on another on what in the heck is going on. Because they keep telling her, like, nothing we can do. And I'm like, no, there's got to be something you can do. That just is absolutely crazy.
Kind of separate one just for her.
Okay, I got 2 A's and a B and an A. A.
Yeah.
So the 2 B's are married to each other. Oh! Hi, Mom.
Hello, everybody.
Well, welcome to our show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Hey, you know the show starts at 5, right?
You mean 8?
All right. So Tina sold one of these before. Yes, it is A. Now B somewhat resembles a tiki mug. It's a piece of crap glass mug that you get for free at like Joe's Crab Shack or TGI Fridays or some such nonsense. A is the tiki mug for the Mai Tai at Trader Sam's in Disneyland. So B is the Sarah, B is worthless, A is worth some good cheddar. Everyone's saying hi to you, Ma.
I know. Hello, everybody. I'm so sorry. I'm having a panic attack because of, when it goes out like this. She had me restart the entire computer. So we'll see.
All right. A or B. Hey, you like the little logo in the upper corner there, Ma?
Say that again.
You like the little logo in the upper corner there?
I do. That was so cute.
All right. While we're waiting for A or B's, let's do this. Let's throw this in there because it's so apropos. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it. That's so
all
cool.
right. A or B. I got a B so far.
Mm-hmm. We got an A, mostly B's.
So Linda was a little behind. She said the last one she thought was B because it was displayed so well with the white paper inside. Okay, so we got mainly B's and 1A, and it is, in fact, B. B is the drum from the Mauna Loa, which was in Detroit. They built it in the late 60s. They spent $6 million in the late 60s to build this tiki palace, and they bought mugs for probably the mugs they needed for 2 years. Then they found out that no one vacations in Detroit in the wintertime, and they went out of business. I know it's a shocker. So if you've never lived in the Midwest, you're like, what? If you live in the Midwest, you're like, yeah, who the hell would go to Detroit in the winter voluntarily? And so they had made all these mugs. They went out of business. So you can find the mugs, but because they really, didn't last a long time, the mug on the left is just very generic, worth maybe $5. The mug on the right is worth about $150.
Ooh, I want that one.
All right. A or B? And while we're waiting, I will have Carlton dance for us.
I love that.
There you go.
Oh, golly. If it goes out again, I don't know what else to do.
Now, typically when you think of tiki mugs, you definitely think of brown. And these aren't all that brown. They're on the very colorful side. So let's go with A or B. So we got a B. Debbie really wanted to go A because she typed 7 A's. Robert typed 3 A's. Susan typed A. I see Jersey Jane got a B. Lisa got a B. Matt's got a B. We got the first correct answer. RBL 500, A and B are from the same place. What place is it, Mom? Oh, she's frozen. Oh, well. I'll keep going. It's from the Luau. The Luau was in Beverly Hills. It was kind of the third big place after Down the Beachcomber and Trader Vic, and was owned by Stephen Crane. And Stephen Crane was married to Lana Turner. So he decided, for whatever reason, to make very colorful, fancy-looking tiki mugs. And these are both worth at the minimum of $100. All right. Now, kind of tricky on that one since they were both tiki mugs. I will tell you this, only A or B is, one isn't, one is, and one isn't. So do you think it's A or B? I keep seeing them getting $10 offers for something on eBay. Multiple $10 offers. So you can't say both on this one. I am telling you, only one is the correct answer on this one. A or B. And I think some people are a little behind on the feed. Because John said trick question both, but we're already past that. Unless he's talking about this. So we got B's. Debbie actually took the time to type, B's. I see a couple A's. Lisa and Leslie got A. Angela says A. Diane says A. Okay, here is the answer. Okay, the vintage parrot mug is from the Hawaiian Cottage that was in New Jersey. Definitely highly collectible by tiki fans and also bird fans. A is what we call Sarah. It's made by DW, which is Dynasty Wholesale. For you thrifters, DW stands for don't want. You don't want to buy Dynasty Wholesale stuff. It's just a parrot mug. It's not even tiki at all. You could sell it to Jimmy Buffett fans, but it sells new for $4.99. So what kind of profit could you possibly make on a thing that sells new for one? And you're right. The reason this one is B is tiki and the other one isn't is because it's from a tiki place. A is just a generic piece of crap. Okay, A or B. A or B. Debbie gives up. Debbie, I thought you knew better. You hang around me all the time. Diane's like, ugh. Well, we had Mom for 37 seconds, so that was fun. Ooh, okay, while you guys are guessing, I'm going to tell my mom to do something. Try coming in on the iPad. Just to have her in here. All right, we got a lot of B's so far. Scott's going to take the shot at A. Lori's going to take the shot at A. Bill Weeder, Lori Hargrove. All right, so look, we've got about hey, Mom.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, guys. I don't know.
If you go out again, try your iPad next time.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
Heather said A because B seems obvious. Okay, if you can't tell that A is an elephant, then you really got to clean your glasses because there ain't nothing tiki about an elephant. However, someone on eBay thought an elephant was tiki. Now, the B's, they're barely tiki. This was kind of like see if I can pull a fast one on you. They technically B is a tiki, but it's some of the crappiest tiki. So yeah, Party City kind of tiki. So yes, A, the elephant, not tiki.
Nope.
All right, A or B. Bzz.
If I go again, do you want me just to try and dial back in on the iPad? Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Lisa says something. I don't know what that's supposed to say, Lisa. Was that supposed to say Chicago? What's Chicago? Look, I day drank today. Did all of you day drink too? So we got A's, B's.
Both.
That's a good question. So Benihana mugs are what we call Tiki adjacent. They do fit into Tiki collections. The ones you see most common, you don't need, but there's Mom holding one. There's actually probably 50 different designs of Benihana mugs. So some of the rarer ones, absolutely. That one's older and it's yellow.
Yeah.
That's what's different about that one. So that one would be a yes.
Question. I mean, I just answered it.
What is it?
What about the elephant from?
Now, what if that's one of the questions coming up? Shh. Okay, again, I said if it's from a tiki bar, Tina, so you know it's from a tiki bar, so you don't have to ask. If it's from a tiki bar, it's automatically a tiki. You don't ever have to ask that question if it's picked up at a tiki bar. All right, so on this one.
Oh, the elephant is by Yukago, Japan. Did you see that? Lisa's answer.
Oh, that was for the elephant.
Yeah.
We're already on this one. I'm like, what's happening? Okay, so the seller has nothing to do with a tiki bar. The thing on the right actually is Hawaiian, but it isn't tiki. But the other side of the seller is what's on this. And in this case, it's who designed it. Tiki Tony is one of the premier tiki artists. And so he's the one who designed it. And so even though the place isn't a tiki bar, the designer is tiki. All right, A or B? A or B? How do you say A and B in Italian, Ma?
I have no idea. I only know.
How about German?
I only know the bad words in Italian.
All right, cool.
How about Spanish?
How about Spanish?
You know Spanish.
All right, there we go. The chat's fine. No, the chat is not coming through all of a sudden.
I see it. I see quite a mixture of A's and B's.
There we go. Okay, so here's the deal on this. One of the main cocktails at most tiki bars is the rum barrel, and it is supposed to be served in an actual rum barrel. This one's the actual tiki one because it was actually made by a famous tiki designer, by Tiki out of France, made for plantation rum, main rum and tiki drinks. And the other one is just a barrel. Just because there's a tiki drink called the rum barrel and it's served in a barrel mug doesn't mean every barrel is a tiki mug. So keep that in mind. There's nothing tiki about the left side. All right, A or B? And here I went two totally different looks. Keeping you on your toes. Oh, I see what's happening here. I got 3 albums by the same artist, asking $20, and someone wants to offer me 10 for each of them. I got it now.
Hey, while we're waiting, I just listed those Iron Maiden, the 5 albums for $99.99. I just got a $60 offer.
Nice.
Should I take that?
Maybe.
All right. Let me know if you want me to counter.
All right, so we got a lot of B's. I got a both. I got a couple A's. And the answer is B. Now, A is kind of hyper-realized Eskimo, North American, Native American stuff. It's not real anything. But B was actually from Ren Clark's Polynesian Village. And I tried to... What?
Bill.
B for boobies. Good job, Bill. I tried to bid on this the other day, and I lost out. And my high bid was $400, and I lost out. So that's how rare that mug is. All right, A or B, and bonus points if you know where A or B is from. So Linda says her feed's behind. Linda, just refresh the whole thing. It should put you right where we're at. So if you go up to the top and refresh the whole thing, it should catch you up right to where we're at. All right, A or B, and does anyone know where A or B is from? That's the question. So we got an A, and we got an A. Well, Debbie likes typing the letter over and over. Whoops, where'd it go? Debbie's like A. So, Jane, how do you drink out of what? Because obviously some people's feet are way behind. So when you ask questions like this, got to be specific. Like which one were you talking about? Because I don't know. Okay, funny answer from John. Yes, Jason's Tiki collection, correct. But All right. So I don't know how many people said this, but Spotted Horse Trading Post said both. And they're absolutely correct. Okay. So this is from the Valley High in San Diego. It's been there for 50 some years, still there. A is called Mr. Valley High. And it's their signature drink. And then the B, so Marlon Brando, and I wish I knew the last one. Okay, I'll get back to it in a second. I wish I knew what movie it was, but Marlon Brando was filming a movie over on Catalina Island, which is off of LA. And he said to the director, I want a tiki bar. Why he wanted a tiki bar, I have no idea. So they had to build a tiki bar on Catalina while they filmed the movie. It was called Christian's Hut. It lasted for a while after the movie was over, and then it left. This was the carving on top of Christian's Hut. It's called the Goof. And then the Goof got removed and it ended up down in San Diego sitting on top of the Valley High. So the Valley High basically has two mascots, Mr. Valley High and the Goof. How do you drink out of the Hawaiian girl? Oh, she just got a hole in the back of her head. Stace, come here. My assistant left me. Do we have any mugs between there and for sale that have the hole in the back like the Hawaiian girl? She want to know how you drank out of the Hawaiian girl. All right, A or B while we're looking for an example, Jane. We're looking to see what we have here. Oh, shit, I looked down. My mom disappeared. Like, my mom's like a magic trick. She's like, ta-da! All right, we got 1A so far from Mary. An okay from Jane. Now, if I was home in my house, I could yank out all kinds of mugs to show you the back, but we're just at my office. I do have a smattering of tiki mugs here, but not a whole heck of a lot. And this two I put together because they kind of look alike. You know, these two are very similar. And let's point out that seller B uses beef ravioli for size scale in every single listing he does, including the Pyrex bowls he sells. And so what he does is he leans the Pyrex bowl on the beef ravioli. Okay, we got A's and B's. We got a pretty good good combo. And it's A. And I was shocked because when I looked at this listing, I said, that's not a tiki mug. And then I did a little research, and holy crap, it's a tiki mug I had never even seen, nor heard of the place where it came from, the Tropical Isle in Culver City. But look, 17 bids, $306. We got nothing like that, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Nah.
Can you just show a picture? You can find a picture on the
internet? Yeah, find a picture on the internet. Okay, this one's going to be a little tricky. A or B. A or B. Beef ravioli is not nasty. It's yummy. Now, here's what we're looking at. Teddy Bear, Rudolph. And I will tell you, one of these is a tiki mug and one is not. So what do you think? What do you do? Ooh. All right, let me find the back of that girl if I can. All right, let's see. Oh, hey, Mom. Hi, Mom. Hi.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so we got a lot. A seemed to be the winner, but your mind's gonna be blown here. There ain't nothing tiki about Teddy Bear. Then you might say, hey, Jay, the hell's tiki about Rudolph? Technically nothing. However, in December, this company does this takeover of bars around the country, and they teach them Christmas drinks. They make their bar look Christmassy. One is for just any kind of bar that wants to do it, and then one is specifically for tiki bars. So that Rudolph actually came from 3 dots and a dash in Chicago. So the back of it says 3 dots and a dash. Ooh, Spotted Horse. All right, Spotted Horse. Who is you? Who are you? You know a lot.
We need a name.
And an elephant isn't? No, a mug that's an elephant isn't. You got to remember, Heather, it's where it came from, or who designed it, or who made it, or it's an actual tiki. That elephant is just a ceramic elephant. So it makes none of those 4 qualifications. B here came from a tiki bar. So any mug that comes from a tiki bar will qualify. And yes, the Tiki Bear says cocktail, but there are other cocktails besides tiki cocktails. All right. A or B? A or B? All right, let me see if I can find a picture of the back of this girl's head. And there it is.
Oh, see,
Woohoo!
Nice.
Oh, you went to the movie.
Yep. All right, I will show you the back of the girl's head. Okay, while you guys are doing A or B, there you go. I forget who asked, but there's the back of her head. So that's how you drink out of it.
Cool.
There we go. All right, let me see how we doing here. Bill Weeder says he's spotted horse. You're a liar, Bill. You are such a liar. Angela said the same thing. Okay. Jersey Jane, B, A, final answer. A, B, A. Rudolph recently sold for $50. Thank you, Robert. A, B. Okay. I really thought this would get everybody because there's an actual tiki on B, but let me tell you, B ain't a tiki mug. This is a tiki drum. It's a Papua New Guinea drum from the Maikai in Florida. B is just a drinking mug that happen to have a tiki on it. It's actually a Hawaiian mug, which there is a lot of crossover, but not everything Hawaiian is tiki. No, wrong answer, Debbie. Wrong answer, Debbie Weeder. Debbie, you stay at my house all the time. What in the heck? Because look, Debbie, both these mugs have handles. They both have handles. And here's a handle right here. So here's a rum barrel with a bird handle. That's a tiki mug from the Maikai. Whoop. Whoop. Debbie, you are not spotted horse. I'll tell you right now. I'm sorry, Deb, but you're failing hardcore. Oh, so the mug on the right is worth $10. The mug on the left is worth about $500. So burn that left one, that letter A, into your brain. Yeah. A or B, bonus points if you know where either one is from. Oh yeah, Debbie is so day drinking. So most will have writing on the bottom or the back while we're waiting for answers on this one. So a lot of times it'll say who designed it, who made it, what year. Oh, well, that sticker's covering that. This one was made by Tiki Diablo. So yeah, almost always there is writing someplace. Okay, we got A, B. Debbie, I hate to tell you, but you failed, Debbie. You must come back to the house and personally touch every mug and dust it. That way you'll learn them. Because it is A and B is actually a Starbucks mug. Gotcha. Those of you who guessed B, you must like Starbucks because that's where it came from.
Debbie will be dusting for quite some time.
Yeah. So A, it's the whole mid-century modern atomic bleeds into tiki. So this is a very modern mug. Hey, you want to go grab it real quick? There's 4 of them on the shelf. This one right here. There's 4 of them on the shelf in their boxes in the photo studio. So I'll show you that live and in person so you can see at the bottom. Yep. Looks very mid-century modern. Heather said exactly. Okay. This one's going to mess you all up. A or B? Okay, Debbie must be hammered. She has 4 of those mugs listed right now, and yet she still guessed it. Debbie, what is going on, Debbie? Debbie has 4 of those mugs listed. The Starbucks, and she still guessed it as the tiki mug. How can that be, Debbie?
Is Debbie partying hardy today?
I don't know. This is blowing my mind right now. And then where is... Right, Tom said A is from House of Taboo. So this is the coconut mug. And it's from the House of Taboo. So there it is. Of course, I keep that side away. And it tells you House of Taboo made by Monk Tiki Imports 2019. So like I said, a lot of times, tons of information on the bottom. All right, back to our A and B. Okay, A, B. Oh, this is like a 50-50. Okay, Scott says B looks like Jerry Lewis. No, but B is a very famous person. So who can figure out who B is?
Kind of look like Jerry Lewis now that I look at it.
And whatever Debbie's drinking, I want it.
And Bill says she's not drinking.
What in the hell, Debbie?
Maybe she should start.
What in the hell? Okay, B is a very famous person. Very famous. He is 94 years old. You all know him. And actually, that is the Tiki mug.
Yeah, we got a couple of winners there.
Oh, wait. Yep, there we go. Susan got it. Yep. And Angela got it. And Matt got it. It is Jimmy Carter. So back in the 80s, there was a tiki bar in Washington, D.C. called Tiki. They had 4 mugs. They had Carter, they had Lincoln, they had Reagan, and Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah. And so although they don't look tiki, they're definitely from a tiki bar, and they're worth a lot of money. By themselves, they're worth $200 to $300 a piece. If you sold all 4, you're definitely getting over $1,000 for the set. Okay, I think it's our last one. A or B? I'm going to guess no, Debbie, and basically you might see him chipped. No, I think it's just a reflection of the light. All right, so back to A or B. Scott's got a B for us. I got a B, a B, a B, a B, a B. I got a lot of B's. All right, I didn't fool anybody on this one. Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Again, this is from the Mauna Loa in Detroit, one of the many mugs they made thinking they were going to last forever. And what's unique about this mug, especially for old-timey mugs, it mixed ceramics with metal. So that handle for that cauldron is actually metal. And you just didn't see that really in any other mug. Modern, yeah, they've done some mix in metal and ceramics, but man, you just never saw it. Boom, Lori. Lori pays attention. A is Sarah. You're right. A is made by Dynasty Wholesaler. DW. You're right. Very good. Okay, I want to show you something real quick. This is a sea urchin. Again, something you might not think is tiki. And it sold on July 22nd for $69. Here is me selling the exact same sea urchin on July 24th, 2 days later, for $158. Now, how and why did I get $90 more? Because 2 reasons. I set my price where I wanted it, and I marketed it a little bit better. This person set their price low. They got a low price. They did not have any extras. I got the free swizzle you get with a drink. I got the free napkin you get with a drink. I got the free coaster and the 2 free picks. So essentially, I took about 37 cents worth of plastic, wood, and paper and threw it on there and got $90 more.
Sweet. Very nice.
Yeah. So it's all about how you market your item. So don't sell yourself short. Did I get the Aloha Joe mug from Taboo? No, I did not, Tom. You got an extra one? Let's talk. All right. So Mom and I have a couple other examples to show you.
Okay.
We're just going to go through them real quick. This is a piranha, and it's from Tiki Tea. So again, it's, piranhas aren't Polynesian, but the Tiki Tea is a tiki bar. And it's designed by Tiki Diablo, one of the main tiki designers. Okay, what you got, Ma?
Okay, I have shown these a number of times on the show. This is the Trader Vic's Big Shot. It looks like a shell shot, as you can see. Most people would pass these up, and not too long ago, I found what I have a lot of 6 or 8, didn't I, Jason? Sold them for $350. Yeah, really, really good shot. It won't say Trader Vic's, but it will say Big Shot on there. And then the other one, which nobody would think of as a tiki mug, this is the port side glass. If you find the green ones are worth more money, aren't they, Jace? I think, if I recall.
Yep.
I just only have the red one. So if anyone has a green one out there, I'm looking.
Now, here's the funny thing. Debbie sold a tiki mug for $179 this week, yet she failed almost everyone. Thank God Debbie's selling is better than her quiz taking.
Right. So yeah, this don't pass these up, guys. These how much is the red ones worth? Do you think, Jace? Right.
I haven't checked in a while, so $50 maybe each.
Right. You want me to show a couple more?
Sure.
Okay. All right. This of course, Mom has to have an Elvis. I know most people would probably think it would be a vase. Whoops, this side, and but it is open there, and it says the King, and this actually was a tiki farm.
So designed by Thor. So it's not from a specific place.
Right.
The company that made it and the designer are both tiki people. So that's how it becomes a tiki mug.
Okay. Do we all know who this person is? There's a test for the chat. Woohoo! You might pass this up, but if you know who this person is, then you wouldn't. Anybody in the chat know? Anybody? I'm looking. Don't
So
see
Angela did like the Sweet Velvet Elvis.
Oh yeah. And
You're close, Susan. Don Who is his cousin. That's
Woo-hoo!
Don Ho.
Yeah. And then it is marked on the back. You can see that, guys. And this is also a Thor Tiki Farm. Whoops. Let's get it upside down here. There we go. Okay, so they'll pass those up.
Jackie Chan. Funny guess, Scott. I do like it.
That is good. Now this looks strictly like a bamboo vase, you guys, but it is a tiki mug, and this is Orchids of Hawaii from Japan. So just a basic, looks like a vase. You might pass that up, but it's worth not a lot, but something. How about the piranha?
That's not a piranha. That'd be a puffer.
Puffer. I'm sorry, pufferfish. My piranha's on the shelf in the other room. Looks like kind of like a bowl, but it is a tiki farm as well. So I have that out for you guys. And this one, Jason, I love this. This is one of Mom's favorites. You wouldn't think this would be a tiki mug, you guys, but the lid has the hole for the straw. And this is by Squid Gecko and Squid. And then it does say Aloha Hawaii on the back, just to give you guys a few ideas. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, Jay.
All right, so I'll end with my most obscure one.
Okay.
So the devil tends to end up quite a bit in the tiki world. This one's called You Bastard.
Oh, wow. That's a good
and
one.
It's made by Monk Tiki, the second biggest mug maker in the world.
Yep.
This is like the glass floats stacked on top of each other with the corks in between. And that came from a tiki event at a tiki resort, thrown by a tiki person and designed by a tiki person and made by a tiki person. So you can't really get more tiki than that.
Oh, that's for sure.
And then to show you an actual tiki, just to give you, there's an actual tiki.
Yeah, nice.
But here, we'll end on this one for the live examples to blow your mind.
Oh, wow.
Oops, I had the wrong side forward first. So, yes, that is a cable car from San Francisco, but it was a drink specifically served at Trader Vic's.
Yeah, that's cool.
So if this was facing this way in the vase section at your thrift store, you might not even think to look at it. Has no markings about who made it. I'm not exactly sure when it came out, but if you flipped it around and saw Trader Vic's, you should be like, "Ooh, I'm going to get that."
Cool.
Yes, and owned by a tiki person. Very good, Deb. Very good.
All right.
All right, so that's a little jumping off of what is tiki and what is not tiki. It won't make any sense to you, those of you who are not in tiki like we are. But
Right.
the more you hang around it and the more you pay attention, and if you stay at my house, Debbie, you should pay a lot more attention.
That's all right, Deb. Every time I go there, I think that they have new things, but they've been there forever, so don't feel bad. when there's that much, it's hard to digest it all, honey. I mean, it's wonderful, and I just you want to see my shirt, Lynn? Okay, it says Peggy's Tiki Lounge.
Very good.
In honor of tonight.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot to comprehend, and to take it all in. I'm still learning all the time. And we've had, and I don't know how much you said in the beginning of the show, honey, but we've had so many people in the thrifting board ask about what's this tiki thing. So I hope that they go back and if they aren't watching tonight, that they come back in and watch your show tonight, because there's a lot of great information there. Jason presented that at our meetup meeting here a couple weeks ago, and it's just so good. And I learn every time I watch it. So I hope that a lot of you will jump in.
And Debbie said, "I don't go near those darn mugs. I don't want to break any." Debbie, you can look with your eyes, not your hands.
Oh.
I got plenty of people that look at the collection. You don't have to touch it to look at it,
Right.
All right. So speaking of tiki mugs, I do mug unboxings. And the one I'm going to get up tonight, so keep your eyes peeled. When I do the mug unboxings, for those of you not into tiki, it'd be twofold for you guys to show you what tiki mugs I'm buying. So if I'm buying them, probably means it's either pretty good or I got a sweet deal.
Right.
And it's always good to learn about shipping. So there are two very cool vintage mugs in here, the short one on the left and the far one on the right. Those were shipped very well, and the green one was shipped horribly. So when I drop this video tonight, my unboxing videos are only like 2 to 4 minutes. This one's 5 because I opened 3 boxes. But check it out and really learn what to do and what not to do. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Those of you in the Secret Beach, we have the guest Typhoon webinar this month coming up Tuesday. Robin Johnson, good friend of mine. She is our Amazon guru. So if you've not dabbled in Amazon yet, you're going to want to tune in. It'll be more of a beginner webinar. However, if you're already selling on Amazon, I've been on it for years, she'll take any advanced questions too. So she's going to have a presentation, how to get your feet wet. But if you already got your feet wet and you're up to your shins and you're like, I'm stuck on something, she will be happy to answer. That's for the Secret Beach members. And then since we're talking about gods, because that's where Tikis are really, we're going to talk about divine thrifting this week on Thrifty Business Thursday night, 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock West Coast. Our guest is Lisa Driscoll, and Lisa, for the most part, just thrifts Bibles. And I always know there's money to be made in Bibles, but I don't know exactly what to look for. But Lisa came up to me at eBay Open and said, hey, I make a ton of money selling Bibles. I said, that's awesome. You want to tell your story? And so here we are a couple of weeks later, and she's going to be on the show.
That's great. Like I said, your dad has sold a few because he has picked them up at sales. And I think we've sold every one we've had. I don't think we have any left. I don't think.
So Linda says toddlers are not allowed in the Smith Tiki Museum. I'll tell you a quick story. Oh, give me this actually. My mom brought her friend Judy to visit, and Judy and my mom have been friends since they were kids, right?
Yeah, a long time.
And so when they come to visit, they're all about 70. And I walk past Judy, and Judy's on my computer Googling ceramic repair, Henderson, Nevada. And I'm like, Judy, what you doing? She goes, oh, you're not going to be happy. I'm like, seeing how my whole house is ceramics? Yeah, probably not. So there's many versions of this mug. She picked up one version that has a lid on top. She knows a lid, and she went to look at it like this. The lid tumbled off and smashed on the ground. And I can't yell at a 70-year-old woman, but I put my mom aside. I'm like, the 4-year-old across the street knows to look with her eyes, not her hands. How come the 7-year-old doesn't know that?
And she is younger than mom. She's about 5 years younger.
Okay. How come the 65-year-olds don't know that? Look with your eyes, not your hands. All right.
Okay, where are we at? Since I'm off kilter tonight.
Oops. And then real quick, coming up, the next awesome event, let me back this up a little bit here, is Ecom Chicago, October 16th through 18th. If you head over to ecomchicago.com, you get signed up. It's an amazing 3-day event. The price is so minimal for what you get. Here are all these speakers that are speaking. It's myself, John Lawson, Stephanie Inge, Brianna Moeller-Green. And they just added Monica Busby. Oh, too funny. They had somebody else because Monica was up. That's so weird. So Monica, big time Amazon seller, but she started teaching kids. So her new thing is she hangs out with 9-year-olds.
How cool.
And Monica's so short, she kind of blends in with the 9-year-olds. but she has this crew of kids that are crushing it online. So if you have a kid or if you have a niece or nephew, that just got added to the speakers. It's awesome. Robin Johnson, who's speaking for us on Tuesday, her kid, who is 8 or 10, just listed his first thing. He put a Lego thing together, sold it for more than he paid, and now he's going to invest that into a Lego thing he wants to keep. So now he's going to figure out Legos to build, then sell them fully built, get the profits, and then go buy something else. So these kids are killing it. And so if you have a kid, it's a good person to hear talk. Of course, I'm talking the Wednesday, the first day, we have a speaker's coach's corner. So you can sign up for all these coaches as part of your fee to get in, and you can have 20 minutes with us. So Chris will talk to you about merch on Amazon. John Lawson will talk to you about branding yourself. I will go over your eBay store and give you tips and tricks. So it's a pretty awesome event. So head over to ecomchicago.com.
Yeah, it's a good one. It really is.
Phew.
All right.
All right, so that's my mama. Each week we have fun and or cute and or embarrassing photos of me and my mommy. So that's my mama is up first. And of course, it's Tiki night here on Selling Past Your Expiration Date.
Yeah.
So look how dark Mom's hair is.
Oh, I know. I couldn't believe it when I saw this. This is 2003, and we a whole family went over to Hawaii, and this is on Maui at the Kanapali Hotel, which is, I love this hotel because it still has the old vibe. You know, it's the lower rise hotel, and they have hula lessons and lei making and all that kind of stuff that Mom loves so much about Hawaii. So that was a wonderful trip. We had a really, really good time there.
I want to address something. Heather, it's not child labor. They're working for themselves. Monica isn't having them work for her. They're taking their money. They're going out and buying toys and the things they know to flip. So it's not child labor.
Debbie said child.
They're child entrepreneurs. Totally different. So don't get that confused, please.
No kidding. Yeah, for sure.
And then Mama's boy from the same trip. But I have a little tiny baby beard.
Yes, but look at your shirt, Jason, too. That was another reason why Mommy pulled that one off, because we're talking Tiki. That you still have that shirt? That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I still got that shirt. I think I might be wearing earrings in this picture.
Yeah.
But so this was 2004. I thought I would drop this one in there today.
What do we got?
This is 1975.
Yeah.
In Hawaii, in Waikiki, at the Tahitian Lanai. I'm about 4.5 or so, 5. And my sister is what, 1.5?
13 months she was. 13 months.
13 months.
Yep.
So Mom had me hang out at tiki bars from the time I was 4.5.
Yeah, that was my favorite place. I just love that place because it was all thatch roofs and, you know, all that vibe. So Mom loved it. I wish we still had Dad's shirt. He had a nice shirt there.
Yep.
Okay, we ready for scores?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I sold my second set of the vintage wax cups. These are called the Lily Yum Yum ice cream. And as I told you guys, I paid 50 cents for these and sold them for $49.99. Why didn't I take them all? Oh God, these sold, you know, really kind of quick. So if you do see any of these at a garage sale, definitely grab them. This was a really good Tommy Bahama sale, Jace, because I think the cigars helped sell that shirt. Mom paid $5 for it, but I sold it for $44 on a
Nice.
Yeah, so that was good. That was a good one. Next one.
Here we go, brownies.
Whoa,
Here we go.
Ooh, hey, brownies are looking good. We had a good game the other night.
We did.
This was an older vintage jacket. I was a little concerned that it might not sell because it had that faded yellow, you know, in it. But you know, Browns fans, they don't care, and I sold it for $49.99. Was that the price I was asking? Yeah,
yep.
Full price. You see the yellow there, and I definitely disclosed it, but they didn't care, you know. And plus, the Tribe just took 3 out of 4 from Minnesota Twins. We were back to tied for first with the Tribe. So sports are going good in Ohio. All right, okay. I know I've mentioned this before, everybody. Don't pass up wallpaper borders. I have sold every set we've ever found. And this was 9 rolls that I paid $1 for. And I did take a best offer on this one of $35. So yeah, they sell. 2 more coffee cans, you guys. And I think I have 1 small one left. This is the Maxwell House coffee can that I got for free. Remember, I got all these coffee cans for free because they were down in a box. Do you have the other one, Jason? The Hills Brothers? Did you have that one pulled up too?
Oh, no.
Okay, because I also sold the Hills Brothers one, so I just wanted to show you that I got them both for free. So totally, I got $14.95 and $12, so $28 more on these coffee cans. So you know they're not selling for huge money, but they're selling. So I would say
there
you go. Yeah, do not pass these up. You know they're just selling very well. Not big money, but hey, when they move quickly, I like that. So that's cool. Okay, all right, next.
Got it.
I'm only showing this because it was a quarter item, and I sold it for $9.99. It was a vintage cards, Christmas cards. It's like an Old Maid, but it's old Scrooge, you know. And so yeah, it was a quarter item, sold for $10. Okay, we just sold this. I think we showed this in the hall last week, didn't we, Jace?
I think so.
Yeah, so that sold very quickly, you guys. This was the brass seashell door knocker. That we paid $3 for, and we sold it with full asking price.
Didn't you get the memo? Cool. Did you get the memo where you're supposed to use beef ravioli?
No, I didn't get that one. Yeah, needle points. I mean, you know, sometimes they take long to sell. I've had this one for a while. but I only paid $1 for it, and we sold it for a best offer of, what does that say, 23?
29.
I took a best offer of 23 on that because I had it for a little while. I threw this in just because Aruba seems to be the hot thing right now. This was a 25-cent plate at a garage sale, you guys, and I sold it for the full asking price. I like it. I like it. Those are really good. And then we'll end with this. This was some of my Native American Indian pottery that, I did have back in my collection. And I took a best offer of $150 on that. And away it went. So there you are. Okay. All right. Let's see. Jason, I'm going to start with a couple things. I don't know what you told the gang early on, but Dad and I went down to Columbus, Ohio yesterday. There was a Tiki event going on called the Hot Rod Hula Hop that we have attended a number of different times. And they were holding it at the Grass Skirt. They have held it at the Grass Skirt Tiki Bar the last three or four times, I think. However, the Grass Skirt is closing, which is a real bummer. She's doing some kind of new venture, taking some of her Tiki stuff with her. But I did pick up this. Now, this doesn't necessarily look like a Tiki mug, does it? Especially if it was this way. And there's the hollow, but this is the Grass Skirt one. They never made really good Tiki mugs for their Tiki bar, which I'm sorry to say, because there's nothing even on the bottom, Jason. This is almost like a decal. But I bought this just because maybe I might sell it down the road, because once they close, it might be worth some more money.
Yep.
I don't know, so there's that. Also, let's see, where is it? Oh, this was I picked this up, Jason. I don't have this one. It's not hugely, worth a lot of money, but I don't have that for my collection. So Mommy picked that up for $5.
There you go. Now you got it.
Yeah, so for $5. Now, Dad and I were at an estate sale on Friday, and Mom found this.
That's what you found at that estate sale.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Jason, would this have had the volcano in it?
Not all of them do. Some do.
Okay. And this is marked. Can you see that? Ooh, not real good.
Orchids of Hawaii.
Because of Hawaii and Japan on it. It's not in the best condition, but I couldn't leave it on the table. It's hard to pass this up. They had $20 on it. I did talk her down to 15, even though it was an estate sale. It was one of those that they are running themselves. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This was free.
Of course.
Yeah, this guy had tons and tons of tables. Everything was a quarter. And most of the stuff was pretty bad, so I didn't get much. And I happened to pick this up, and he said, "Oh, you can just have that." And it does play my old Kentucky home. And this is a very famous building. So for free, I'm going to put this up for $40. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. Jason and I were at this estate sale when they were in town. Picked this purse up. Oh, and I don't have my water here. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to get water, Jace.
Okay.
Talk.
I know she can't do anything about the Wi-Fi, but she knows she has to have water. That's not a surprise. I got anything else to show here? This is an empty energy drink can. That's not worth anything. Oh, yeah. So if you watched Thrifty Business a couple weeks ago, my buddy Primo Kimo was on, and I was thoroughly enjoying his Primo hat because I do like Primo beer. It's a Hawaiian beer. And Roy and Rhonda from Seattle remember that, and they were out thrifting the other day, and they got me a Primo beer hat. Yay.
Oh, you stinker, you. How cool is that? Okay, sorry, gang. Get that tickle in the throat, and away you go. Okay, this is a gorgeous purse. This is by Tropic of Miami, Florida. And it is definitely vintage. It has the lucite on the top with the plastic see-through of the seashells. And I think I did put seahorse in the title. I think. If not, I will double check it. But I thought I had. And I think I put this up for $80. I paid $16 for it. So I will keep you posted on that one. I'll tell you, this is the nice one. Mommy might even keep this one herself. Okay. Found these for $1. Nick and Nora pajamas. We've always talked about these.
For $1, where?
$1. At a garage sale. Church rummage sale. Church rummage sale. Right about Newberry, the church by us, Jason. And I got the top and the bottom, you guys. It's got the monkeys on them and snowflakes. And the size is extra large, which is good. which is good. So I'll probably put these up for about $29.99 on that. Oh, okay. This is all for, if there's anybody from Ohio watching that might know this.
Cool.
This was one of the Euclid Beach parks. I know I've talked about amusement parks before. You know, anytime they close, their memorabilia is worth money. Now, this is a newer pennant, and I did pay $1 for it, but I'm going to put it up for about 25 bucks because there are the Euclid Beach collectors out there that like that. Okay, this is a cute vintage Christmas lamp. Looks like looks like a candlestick holder, CJ. And don't forget, guys, always show the old plug because you know that just goes to show. It's gonna be that, and I did pay. It was Mark II. I got it for $1, and I'm going to put this up for about 25 bucks. That's a really cute Christmas one. Okay. Oh, look what I found, Jason. I don't think Mom's going to have to part with this though, because I don't have this.
Oh, look how cute. Hey,
because Mom has her Elvis section with Blue Hawaii and everything.
Super Trooper said, call your company and say, hey, I want a refund.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah. There is no excuse for this shit in 2019.
No, I know it is. I mean, it is. And it just seems to go on worse at night. For sometime during the day, it's not bad. At nighttime, it's close to fully. I paid 50 cents for Elvis, but if I was to sell them, it's around a $25 item. However, Jason, I did not see any Blue Hawaii ones. I saw some other ones, but no Blue Hawaii. But
how do you ship pennants?
We roll them and put them in a tube. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, one of those tubes, like that the material comes on. So that's we put them. We do roll them and put them in a tube. All right. These. This was the other quarter item. This one is dated 19. What do we got here? 88, I think. Yeah, this is 1988. Ooh, money. And then the four, this mid-century modern stuff, you guys, people are looking for all this kind of stuff. And I've got my Tiki flea market coming up August 24th at Tiki Underground. So I will be bringing all this kind of stuff there. Come see us. So I paid $1 for all four of these. And these are worth around 20 bucks. The horse is worth around 25. So I will be putting those up, guys. Okay. And then, look at this. Oh, this is another quarter item, Jason. Another quarter. Look
I gotta get a rotating quarter.
Yeah,
I need to get a rotating quarter for sure.
There's a cute little, coconut purse, which I will take to the Tiki Flea. But I would probably put that up around 10, 15 bucks, something like that.
Debbie, they live in the country. They don't really have neighbors.
No. And as far as the Wi-Fi, I mean, there's one company. I only have my choice of one company, you guys. So that's why it stinks. Okay. Picked up some hats for 50 cents at a garage sale. Here's a guy, Harvey, the guy all about fish. You know him. I'll probably put these up for 15 to 20 bucks on the hats, guys. Now, the steel things, these bring good money depending on the patch. But this will probably be about, I'll put this up for 25 and start there on that hat. These are all, and the Toyota, probably 20, 25, somewhere in there, just to see what the comps are. But, I've sold all my car hats, Jason. Those always sell very well for Mom. Very well. Okay, where is my prize? Okay, JT. I can't remember. Do you have this one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mommy just found it. I don't have
So you didn't have it?
I did not. So
Mom and I both have spaces in our house dedicated to the different South Pacific albums. And I am up to about 72 different South Pacific soundtrack albums. Mom just found one that I had that she didn't. And I don't have them all yet. And I'm at 72.
Ooh, I haven't counted. I'm going to have to count. I did pick this up. It's a 1984 Hawaii calendar. Got some really good pictures in there. So, Mommy, I don't know if I'll part with this or not because the pictures alone are worth framing, Jason. I mean, look how empty this is at the time still.
Oh, yeah. No kidding.
I know. So, there's Diamond Head. And Dad and I stood right on that point of Diamond Head. Right there, you guys. We climbed right up to the very top of that. And but there's some great pictures in here. So sometimes they're just worth, doing the pictures. Okay. Dad picked up a lot of 5 hockey sticks. And we just got an offer. But it was not enough. We got all 5 up for $65, and the guy offered us 25 bucks. So we counted, but we haven't heard back. So we sold every hockey stick we've ever bought, you guys.
Don't bet too much, John. That's about her top speed too.
What? Oh,
John's
yeah.
like, I bet I'm more country. And I'm like, nah, it's about her top speed.
Now, these almost burn Mommy's fingers. These are New York Yankees diapers.
What? Put that in the fire right now.
I know. They were $1, but they're selling for about $30.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a brand new in package, so I couldn't pass that up. And then I got 2 of these that we paid $1 each for, brand new Pokemon backpacks. So I've got these up for $35 each, guys. I have 2 of them, so
Nice.
paid $1 each for those. Okay, and let me look. Oh, okay. Keeping with the Elvis theme a little bit. Oh, give me on. Oh, it's not working. Oh.
Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. The snow's falling hard.
So we got that. I'll have to do a video, of course. And this is it still got all the tags on it and everything. You guys, I paid $1 for this, and it is signed with his name and all that good stuff. So I'll probably put him up for $25.
Yeah, Scott said, how appropriate Yankees diapers. Yep, because it's full of crap.
Ooh, we found this. Isn't this a nice one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's got, it's got a name on there that we've never heard. I mean, I don't even know what it is, you guys. Napwear? You ever heard of Napwear? And every time how do you ship the hockey sticks? We put them, let's see. Also, we did the polo mallets in a tube, but the hockey sticks, no, the last batch of hockey sticks we did, we just shrink wrapped. We just went around with the shrink wrap, you guys, and slapped the label on them, and away they went. But Napwear, I could not find anything in Napwear. I've had Napco, but I could not find this ashtray, so I'm going to do some more research. But we paid $2 for this, and I will probably put this up for around $20. I love the color.
Oh, thanks, Angela. She's talking about me. Hubba hubba.
Oh, woohoo!
No, she's not, but I'll pretend she is.
You and Dad were doing some research on this. We've had some lookers and watchers already on this album, Jason. Dad paid $5 for it. I have it up for $50. It seems to be a pretty rare one from the Bahamas, from Nassau. And I'm not even sure how you pronounce the guy's name. Bacchanal?
It's not the guy's name. Bacchanal's like a name of like a party.
A party. Oh, at the Confidential Club. Gotcha. So that's what they have a shindig. So I'll keep you posted on that. I hope it's a good one. We'll see. We will see. And this plush rock when I was in Vegas. Did I tell you that?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this was $1 in the bin, and these are going for around 15 to 20. Little octopus by Wild Republic. Okay. All right. How we doing? I know we were really over tonight.
Show us your last best thing, and we're done.
Okay, one thing here. Let's show this. This was only $1.
For those of us who day drink want to go take a nap.
Okay, I want you to see this label, everybody. Liberty Circle. This is a vintage label. This whole place, it was loaded with a lot of vintage clothing. I mean, look at the ruffle on the sleeve. Can you see that?
Yep.
And it also has it's a full-length dress. Whoops, hold on. Oh, dear me. Okay. And it's got the fringe on the bottom at the hemline as well. And let's see, do I have a size? I don't think I have a size, but it looks pretty big, guys, like a 12 or a 14. And it comes with the ties. And I looked up that Liberty Circle brand, and their vintage dresses bring in some pretty decent money, like around $50, $60 or so. So I will probably list this for about $65 with best offer and see how I do. And
That's cool dress.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool one, honey. I like it too.
Yeah.
And that's what we'll end with, okay?
Let me get it on the side here. There we go.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
All right. Thank you, everybody. That is our show for this Sunday. I'm glad Mom's Wi-Fi finally worked. Stayed steady. So,
yeah.
yay. All right, Secret Beachcombers, you got a webinar on Tuesday. And then for everybody, tune in Thursday night, especially if you have never bought Bibles before. Most every major thrift store will have a Bible section. So if you start to know what to look for, you will know where the money is. And I know Debbie's touched on it before, but we're going whole hog. We're going full on. Let's talk Bibles because there's good money to be made. And if you don't know, just when we hang up now, go over to eBay and search by Bible and then search by highest. Crazy money.
Mom is heading down to Amish country this week. I'm going staying with the girls. The car girls were going camping, kind of camping. We're staying at this gorgeous farmhouse at a winery, but then we're heading down to Holmes County. So that's where I found my last Woodco. So I'll have to see if there's any more.
Cool. All right, that's it. We're out here. We're going to take a nap.
All right.
Have a good evening, Mary. For being thrifty for selling past their expiration date, being thrifty over 50. I'm Jay.
I'm Peg, and we're gone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think we're still on.